What do you think about the new intro? Totally original. I did not copy anybody.
Hey, how's everybody doing? My brother was in town, so I've been hanging out with my brother. We actually went out to the official Bandai pop-up. So we went to the official Bandai Tamashii Nation pop-up just to see if there's anything interesting. It's kind of interesting to me that they decided to open the store on Fifth Avenue. For those who are not familiar, that's where all the Louis Vuitton Prada stores are. I just don't see people going to Fifth Avenue and shop for Prada or Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton, and then ended up going to Tamashii Nations and buy some toys. so I thought the placement was kind of interesting. I just didn't think. I thought Fifth Avenue was kind of interesting place for them to open a store. Kind of weird juxtaposition between Tamashii Nation, a toy store, next to some of those high end. But that's fine. I mean, that's all good. I mean, they did decide to go there. Like I said, maybe they found a really good deal at that place. It is the center of New York if you want, like, for shopping. If you look at it that way, it is not too far from the Apple Store and the Cube Apple Store, to be specific. And it's kind of sad to see how New York has become since the close down. I mean, all those other places like Nike, LV, or all those high-end stores, for them to operate in that area, there's a high chance that they have been operating at a loss even before all these happened. I mean, the rent is just ridiculous. Monthly rent would be in the hundreds of thousands, if not millions. That's how much they're paying. So the reason those places are still open, like the LV, Nikes, Adidas, or whatever, they're still open because they want to have a presence in those areas. Even when the business is doing well, they're probably still not making the money back. That's why they're still open right now, because they're already losing money anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then went to Tamashii Nation, which pretty cool. I mean, there's nothing new to it. I wasn't expecting to buy anything there or see anything new, nothing too exclusive. It just displays some figures. It's kind of similar to the Tamashii Nation's kiosk in Taiwan or Japan, which were the ones I've been to. Nothing new. Pretty cool. You're seeing the footage. I mean, I show all the stuff that's in there. They do sell some things there. Nothing cheaper than what you can get online. But yeah, I mean, it is what you expect it to be. You can see it in the footage. We did stop by Nintendo store to see if there's any interesting there. Not too much stuff that's too interesting. They do have some cool apparels, which we ended up not buying. Well, they wouldn't let us try it on. We were gonna impulsively buy some of those jackets or apparels, but they wouldn't let us try it on, and then we decided that we probably wouldn't wear it outside of. I don't know when I would wear those things, so we ended up not buying. And then later, I was gonna bring my brother to. Me and my brother was gonna go to this donkatsu place or katsu curry place, a katsu place, not hamakatsu, and. I mean, we did stop. That's when we realized that how bad the situation has been. We literally tried like 3 or 4 places that were restaurants that we tried to go to, but none of them were open, and we ended up going all the way to, because we just wanted Asian food. Where my brother lived, he's not able to get a lot of good Asian food, so. We're here. Like, New York City is one of the best places for Asian food, hands down. I can tell you that. So yeah, we just wanted to eat some Asian food. So we tried all these places in the city. Not everything was closed. It just doesn't make sense for them to open for people to sit down or open for dinner because nobody is hanging out in the city. I haven't been to Manhattan for a while, and that was just because no reason for me to go. Not because I'm afraid of it, just there's really just nothing for me to do there. So I haven't been. I didn't know the situation has been this bad. So we ended up taking the 7 train all the way to Flushing, because that's where, hands down, the best Asian / Chinese Taiwanese food are in Flushing. Hands down. Maybe in Chinatown, but Chinatown is not doing so well right now as either. Lower Manhattan. But yeah, so this just this is just going to be a video of what we did that day, and sort of kind of show you guys, show everybody the situation in New York City, just for comparison. It's pretty unfortunate. I mean, it's just so, like, I feel really bad for the restaurants. It's hard to imagine. Like, restaurant is probably one of the toughest business to operate. Like, if you think about, I never had to operate a restaurant, but just imagine, like, if you serving breakfast, lunch, dinner, let's imagine that, and you have to be there. Even just if you just serve lunch and dinner, you have to be at a restaurant before everyone else. So you probably have to prepare it in the morning, and then you have to stay later than everybody, past like 10, 11, and then you have to clean everything up and close up shop, and then rinse and repeat, and you gotta do that every single day. And you really can't take any days off, like, right? You all the restaurant pretty much operate Monday through Sunday. More people come eat at restaurants during the holidays, so you really can't take any days off. I was gonna say, like, if you're running like a really expensive restaurant, the margin would be higher for you to pay off the rent, but not really, because the rents are just so high. Or like the people that you have to pay to run the restaurant, like the wait staff, the cooks, the chefs, it's just so difficult, and I feel really, I mean, it's really tough, and it feels really bad to really see like these restaurants barely hang in there. Like, you see, like, the few restaurants that I really enjoy going in the cities when I was there, it's just it was not, it's either closed or it's just not running properly, and it's tough. Like, especially, I mean, it's already hard for the rest of the world, and imagine if you have to pay like tens of thousands of dollars every month on rent and staff just to keep the door open. So this is the footage of us hanging out last week, spent some time together, and then going to check out some tamashii nations to see if there's anything interesting, and then ended up trying to find a place to eat. And then we ended up going all the way to the east side, New York City. Actually, that's still New York City. We actually have really good Chinese food there, authentic Chinese food. That's it. Hope everyone's staying safe. Hope you enjoyed the video. Want to help out the channel? You can follow me on Instagram to check out the latest products. Give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.